you have a plan to increase security in places like that?
The district has up-to-date and well-tested emergency response plans.
12 seconds remaining, Jackson. Time it open!
This program was produced by Lenape District Television.
Welcome to Seneca High School for today's varsity boys basketball matchup between the Cherokee Chiefs and the Seneca Golden Eagles. I'm Derek Hill alongside Scott Glossner. Scott, what should we be looking for between these two teams today so early in the basketball season?
Well, I'll tell you, Cherokee's off to a very, very solid start. They only have one loss. They're looking good. They're looking like a prime contender for the Olympic Conference American Division. For the Seneca Golden Eagles, it's a record year so far. Their best start in school history, but they've got a tough challenge tonight with Cherokee. But I look for the Golden Eagles to make it a real challenge for Cherokee to continue their winning ways tonight, Derek.
Well, Seneca has never won against Cherokee before. We'll see if they'll be able to do it tonight.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Cherry Hill Nissan, home of the friendly Nissan giant. On the web at cherryhillnissan.com. Philadelphia Wholesale Produce Market. All the best, all right here. 215-336-3003. Or on the web at www.pwpm.net. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com. Wilmore School of Gymnastics, where every child is special. In Mount Laurel, 856-234-5292. And in Medford, 609-654-9337. Medford Village Car Care, serving the area's car care needs for 30 years. Located at 11 North Main Street in Medford, 609-654-4023. For information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000. extension 8680, or by email jmelagrana@lrhsd.org.
Hello and welcome back to Seneca High School. The Cherokee Chiefs and Seneca Golden Eagles are about to get a varsity basketball matchup underway. And Scott, it looks like today we're going to have a good one.
Yeah, we should have a good one. Seneca much improved, as I said in the opener.
It's time now for the AXA Equitable Keys to the Game, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other needs-based products since 1859. AXA Equitable, be life confident. 732-452-7275. Here are the keys to the game. For Cherokee, they need solid defense.
Yeah, Cherokee wants to play a strong man-to-man defense, limit the good opportunities for Seneca.
Seneca today needs to keep the Chiefs off the glass.
That's going to be a tall order, no pun intended, Derek. Seneca does not have a lot of height underneath the basket, and so they're going to have to do a fundamentally sound job of boxing out to keep control of the boards.
And for both teams today, they need to shoot well.
That's a given. You know, in any game you play in basketball, the team that usually shoots the better percentage is going to be victorious tonight.
comes close to that height on Cherokee's team.
Yeah, I can't hear Derek in my headphones.
Time for the AXA Equitable Sideline Report, providing millions of customers with life insurance annuities and other needs-based products since 1859. AXA Equitable. Be life confident. 732-452-7275. Now let's send it over with the report.
Thanks, Derek. I had the opportunity to speak with Coach Schultz from Cherokee, and he said one of their strong points of the team definitely is their shooting, but they need to work on their size, but they're still hoping for a great rest of the season. I also had the opportunity to speak with Coach Wiltsey from Seneca, and he also believes the same, but he believes their team needs to work on their defense, and he has very strong feeling about winning today's game. Thanks, guys. It's definitely going to be a very interesting match. Now back to you.
Thank you very much. That was a sideline report by Sam Goldstein. And we're close to getting this game underway.
Yeah, last bit of warm-up by each team. We're under a minute to go before the start. You know, Cherokee's going to have Seneca's going to have a difficult time here. Coach Schultz has his Cherokee Chiefs offense playing at a pretty high level. Their defense is very good. Seneca's never been off to this good a start in their career. They believe in themselves maybe as they never have before. It's a real big test coming up with a tough series of games for Seneca, so we'll see how the momentum of an early season success can carry over into tonight's contest.
And we'll be right back with the tip-off.
The Genesis Student Information System is a web-based student record application used by the Lenape Regional High School District to manage student data for all 4 of the district's high schools. District parents also have the ability to view their students' data by accessing the web-based Genesis Parent module. Parents of Lenape District students received a letter informing them about the Genesis Parent module along with a username and password for accessing their students' data. Parents with more than one student in the district can select which students' records they want to view once they log into the system. Please note that to ensure privacy, students are provided with their own login that allows them access to their records only. There are several ways for parents to access the Genesis Parent Module website. Visit any of the Lenape District's homepages and click on Student Grades on the right-hand side of the page. Parents can also go to the page directly at parents.lrhsd.org. The main page will ask for the username and password provided by the Lenape District. Once you have entered the correct username and password, click the Login button. You will be taken to the Genesis Parent Module homepage entitled Parent Resources. The Summary tab will allow you to view your students' schedule and where they are currently during the school day. Parents will also be able to see attendance and assignments for the week. By clicking on the Attendance tab, you can see a monthly breakdown of your students' attendance during the school year. The Grading section shows your students' report card for each marking period and the final grade. The Discipline tab details your child's disciplinary record for that year. You can view the date and time an incident occurred, a description of the incident, and what administrative action was taken. In the Gradebook, you can view your students' assignments each week under the Weekly Summary tab, or search for a particular assignment under the List Assignments tab. And by clicking on a red push pin next to an assignment, you can read the teacher's comment on that individual task. The Gradebook also enables you to check your child's average during the marking period. To access your student's Genesis page, visit the district website at www.lrhsd.org and click on Student Grades. The Genesis Parent Module is the easiest and most powerful way to keep in touch with your child's educational progress in the Lenape Regional High School District.
Hello and welcome back to Seneca High School. We're about to start this game off. The coaches are meeting with their players right now. The number 9 ranked in South Jersey Cherokee Chiefs against the Seneca Golden Eagles here in this varsity boys basketball matchup.
Yeah, Cherokee ranked number 9 in South Jersey, looking real strong. And we'll see what Seneca has to offer the Chiefs tonight.
Well, the team's heading out to midcourt right now. As you see, Seneca's head coach, Eric Wiltsey, he's in his 11th season as a head coach. And a note there, which I mentioned in the pregame, Seneca has never beaten Cherokee before.
Yes, as you said, Derek, they have never beaten Cherokee in the history of the program. But that has happened, you know, just last evening, Seneca's wrestling program beat Camden Catholic for the first time in the history of the program. So maybe it's a week for firsts for the Seneca winter sports programs. First jump ball violation going to go to Cherokee, and with our play-by-play tonight, it's Derek Hill.
So Cherokee will get the ball first in this game. This is Tyler Tobin taking up the ball. He passes it right over the top. Working it around the three-point line. Tobin with the ball once again. There's a three. Just missing it. Rebound by Cherokee. Will take it back up to Tobin.
Yeah, there's another you know, offensive rebound for Cherokee. It'll be interesting to see what Seneca can do to keep them off the glass.
Kevin Brown to Tobin.
They got a traveling violation.
Cherokee will play press here. Seneca will get the ball for the first time in this game. Nasir Hollingshed brings the ball up. He passes it to Tommy Egan. Back to Egan. Back to Hollingshed. This one, three-point range, driving the lane. Pass. There's a shot. Misses.
They gave Mike Mulvihill a good look there, but he couldn't knock down about the 8-footer. You got to make those kind of shots if you're going to compete with Cherokee.
Paul Bellamy bringing up the ball, but now it's Turbin. Bellamy takes the ball back. Here's a three, and just missing.
There's better rebounding by Seneca. Egan, number 12.
Seneca trying the work. That was Jake Limpert who fell over. And we have a timeout.
So it's a Seneca timeout, 30 seconds. Coach Wiltsey saw something he didn't like early in this contest. So far, both teams a little ragged at the offensive end. Seneca with a turnover there and a missed shot. Cherokee with a three missed shots already. They did have one offensive rebound. So a little nervous start, maybe you might say, Derek, by both of these teams coming out here.
Yes, because
tonight.
They are good shots. They're just not good.
Yeah, they're getting good looks. You're right. You know, you always wonder if, you know, being on LDTV has anything to do with that, you know. For these kids that, you know, in our district, in the Lenape District, this is, you know, this is a big deal for them. They see it, their friends see it, their families see it, so it can cause a little bit of nerves.
Impress everyone who can watch. So now here's Hollingshed. Bring up the ball after the pass in. This one's passed to Tommy Egan, back to Hollingshed. Hollingshed passes this one to Mulvihill. Here's a three, and that one's just offline.
Yeah, in front of the rim.
Liam O'Connor had the shot.
A little short there.
Tyler Tobin. Pass towards the middle. There's another good pass, and there's a layup and the foul.
The conventional style three-point play.
Grant Gibson with the layup.
First foul on Liam O'Connor. Grant Gibson with the field goal and the opportunity to make it a three-point play.
Here comes the shot offline. So it'll stay as a two-point play.
Out by O'Connor there. That's the fundamentally sound, you know, rebounding that Seneca's going to need to have today to keep Cherokee off the offensive rebounding.
Hollingshed handed it off to Limpert. Now it's in the hands of Tommy Egan. Handed back to Liam O'Connor. Back to Hollingshed. Hollingshed gets trapped, but he's able to get out of it. And now here he is back with the ball. Tommy Egan passing over the middle, driving the lane, loses the ball, rolls out of bounds. Cherokee
possession. Good defense there, number 32. Marcus Lewis Mitchell got a hand on the ball as Mulvihill was coming through the lane, knocked it off, and it bounced off Mulvihill and went out of bounds. That's good defense without committing a reach-in foul or anything like that.
Tobin moved it up, working around the three-point line. Pass towards the middle, pass back to the outside, here's a shot, and sinks it. Paul Bellamy with the shot.
Yeah, nice
and
ball
the
rotation
three-point
there by Cherokee, and they did a nice job of kicking it out to Bellamy, who hit the open three.
Hollingshed setting up the play. Works it inside, handoff, drive towards the back, and there's a push.
I think they'll get Bellamy there in a little bit of a hold, impeding the progress of Tommy Egan. First team foul, first personal foul, so they'll take the ball out underneath their basket.
Here's the shot right off the pass, just offline.
You know, they're getting some good looks, Derek. They just can't knock them down.
Bellamy driving this one back up the court. Nice pass,
but
just
the
misses.
layup. Offensive rebound.
A rebound, working it back out of the pressure. Pass across court. Here's Bellamy, pass to Tobin in the corner. Three-pointer, just offline. Rebounded by Bellamy. Good dribble down the end line, and a good layup, 7-point lead.
There's what the height advantage does for you, is Bellamy just went up over Egan. You know, Egan had good position, but Bellamy taller, a little stronger, was able to pull it down and eventually score the basket.
Jake Limpert passing, there's the three, just offline. Tommy Egan just missed the three, and we have a travel violation. Seneca will get the ball back right after the Cherokee rebound.
Well, Gibson got the rebound, but then shuffled his feet a little bit, so they call the travel. Ball will go back over to Seneca. Trailing 7-0, halfway through quarter number one. Need a basket bad here before this game gets too far in the wrong direction.
Egan is working this one, Hollingshed. Looking for a lane or someone to pass to. Takes himself towards the basket, just misses.
That's an offensive foul. Nice defense there by Bellamy holding the spot.
Hollingshed called on the charge. Now Bellamy will pass it into Tobin.
First personal on Nas Hollingshed. Chiefs have made baskets last 3 possessions now.
Working it, but tight defense. Another three-point shot, and it's in again for Bellamy, his second three. Hollingshed calling the play.
Seneca struggling offensively, they've had some good looks, but they're struggling to get the ball into the basket.
Trying to drive down the middle, tight defense, forces him to back out. Here's Liam O'Connor. Pass to Tommy Egan with the three, and he hits it in coverage.
There we go. Tommy Egan nails down a three-pointer. The Golden Eagles are on the board.
Pass to Tobin. Here's another three, and they sink another one. Tyler Tobin with the three, and Cherokee is hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they've got their shooting touch now after a rough start in the first couple of possessions.
And here comes Seneca trying to catch back up.
They continue to do that.
Another shot by Egan, and he sinks it. The crowd is liking this production by Egan, as he has both of the baskets for his Golden Eagles today. Here's Tobin. Tobin again, Kevin Brown. Tobin with a deep three. Offline. Hollingshed with the rebound. And there's a foul on the play.
It's going to be Bellamy number 2, and now Coach Schultz has a decision. I think it's going to be an easy decision. He doesn't want his star player, Paul Bellamy, to get 3 fouls too early, so he's going to have to bring him out.
So Zach Rowe will come in for Cherokee.
Along with Luke Gibson. For Seneca, checking in number 21, Zach Evans.
There's another three by Egan, but this one's offline.
Yeah, Egan was looking for his third three-pointer in a row, but didn't go down.
Stops on the drive. Tobin. Working it around, tight defense. Here's Rowe. Rowe to Tobin. Working it, Tobin passes it towards the middle.
Now they're going to get O'Connor on a foul, pulling the jersey before the shot goes off. Pretty good foul, actually. It's going to be his second, so he's going to have to take a seat on the bench. Looks like J.J. Scarpello, number 20, checks in, and Liam O'Connor will go out. Foul was before he took the shot. He just grabbed the back of his jersey.
Rowe looking for someone to pass to. Finds someone beyond the arc. Driving the lane. Passes back out, but it's a turnover for Cherokee.
Yeah, nice defense by Seneca into the passing lane. There's Evans on the drive.
And a good,
rejected.
nice block. Another shot goes up, and this one goes in.
Mulvihill picks up the blocked shot and converts it into a basket. Now they make a stop here and get one more before the quarter, and it's going to be a closer game than what it started out to be. 5 in a row for the Golden Eagles.
Pass towards the middle, open layup, and there's the score. Marcus Lewis Marshall.
Yeah, that's nice. Get good position down low in the box. Good entry pass, good solid finish.
Seneca.
Offensive foul. Called it a charge.
Fans not happy with the call.
It's quite a turn of events. You know, if they would have made a stop in a basket, you got a three-point game now. Cherokee could make it double digits again. Well, back and forth runs by each team here.
Here's Tobin passing at the row. Back to Tobin. We get to Rowe down the middle.
It's like they're holding it for one. Scarpello's going to draw that foul. That's 5 team fouls already. For those of you who might be joining us for the first time on basketball coverage, 7 team fouls and a half gets you the bonus of 1 and 1. And Seneca's getting there in only the first quarter, so.
Tobin looking for someone who's open. He finds Rowe in the corner, but he gets trapped. They back off.
They let him out of that trap. That was pretty good trap defense there.
Good looking shot.
And that's going to end
just
the
rolls
quarter.
over the rim, and the quarter is over. Very interesting first quarter. A slow start, but both teams started scoring. Now we see Seneca talking on the bench. They want to come up with a game plan here for the second quarter.
Well, you know, they fell behind 10-0, 13-3, so they outscored them 5-2 in the last part of that quarter. A lot of early missed shots for the Golden Eagles and some good looks at the basket. They've played some tough defense. You know, you got a quality team here that has a good inside game and a good outside game. So Golden Eagles need to tighten up a little bit on the defensive end and not giving them such good looks at the basket, especially from the outside area.
And they seem to be looking to tighten up near the end of that quarter. As on that last possession, they were playing really high up with their players, and they weren't able. Cherokee wasn't able to get a shot off.
Yeah, and they put a nice trap on in the corner over here.
Seneca done going over their game plan. They're all ready. Well, at the end of the first quarter, Cherokee Chiefs have a lead over the Seneca Golden Eagles, 15-8.
It's going to be Seneca ball to start the second quarter.
Seneca will get the ball, and Cherokee will press.
Paul Bellamy still on the bench with 2 fouls.
And this one is dropped.
There's a turnover.
Here comes Cherokee. Pass to Tobin. There's a 2 from, misses it. And Seneca gets the rebound, and they're working it down the court. Brett Barnes working it up.
Brett Barnes, number 22, who checked in during the break.
And another turnover. Here's Rowe. He slows it down and he'll let his players set up. In the corner, back to Rowe. Tobin. There's a shot, just missing. This one will roll out of bounds. It'll be Seneca's ball.
And Seneca has to do a better job of taking care of the basketball, Derek. They can't, you know, they're a team that's, you know, an underdog here today without question, and you got to play at your best level, and the last two possessions really haven't looked stellar by the Golden Eagles.
And in any sport, turnovers will not help you when you're behind. Passing it here towards the middle. That's Mike Mulville. Here's a three by Egan, just offline. Rebounded by Luke Gibson. Gibson working up fast. Tobin thought about
very
taking
close
the
to
three.
a travel.
There's a nice bounce pass, but it's not able to get picked up, and it's a turnover. Mike Mulville.
Some pressure defense there. Scarpello open for
There's a
three.
Good looking shot offline.
Yeah, you know, they've had good looks. I've said that 2 or 3 times. They really have. That's a good look. That's a good look from a three-point land. You know, there's nobody in his face. They just haven't been able to knock him down.
Tobin looking for someone. Luke Gibson. Gibson to Tobin. Gibson over the row. Nothing's open in the middle. Gibson has it again. Tries to pass it the row and it's tipped. They call it a kick.
They're going to call a kick ball on Scarpello.
Tobin passing it in. There's Gibson back to Tobin after the inbound pass. Deep three by Gibson, and he misses. It goes straight up with it, and there's the foul.
See if they get Mulvihill here.
Steve Gervasi was fouled on the play.
Should be his first, sixth team foul, so the next one will put Cherokee in the bonus. Steve Gervasi at the line shooting a pair.
Misses the first. Gervasi with his second shot and misses this one too. So no points at the line for Gervasi, and now Seneca.
0 for 3 for Cherokee. Gervasi just with 2 of them there, but
passing around on the near side. And sinks the three.
Third three-pointer of the game for Tommy Egan.
And now it's just a 4-point game. Cherokee not able to score yet. We're out. Tobin driving. There's a shot by Rowe, just offline. It goes out. Seneca's possession.
A couple of starters coming back in. Kevin Brown and Marcus Lewis Marshall head back in for Cherokee.
There's the pass to Egan. Egan looking to get it past Rowe.
Golden Eagles can make it a one-possession game right now. Evans, 3-ball in the air. Good.
There's another three for Seneca. Zach Evans. Here's Rowe. He works it over to Gervasi. Foul on Rowe.
Second foul on Mulvihill, and that'll be bonus time. Should be 1-1 here. Referee now aware of it.
Mike Mulvihill is going to take a rest on the bench.
Looks like number 3, Zach Rowe. Now 1-1, what we mean by that is if you make the first, you get a bonus of the second, and that's exactly what Zach Rowe is going to get here.
Making the first shot makes it 16-14. Here's the second, misses that one, so it's still a 2-point game, but Cherokee's able to get the rebound.
Another offensive rebound for the Chiefs.
Trying to look for an open shot. That ball was tipped, so it got there slower than it was supposed to. They'll reset.
Yeah, pass was deflected, but went right through the center to Cherokee, so a pretty good break for the Chiefs.
Luke Gibson, Kevin Brown. Kevin Brown passes it to Gervasi. Now Rowe. Back to Gibson. Gervasi to Rowe. Rowe drives the baseline, pass out. There's a shot, 3 offline.
Nice rebound. Connor did a nice job of blocking out there. Chiefs with it, or Golden Eagles with a chance to tie the Chiefs up right here. And they notice how they come out a little deeper now on Tommy Egan as he's nailed 3 threes. They're not going to give him that big open look that they had earlier.
Seneca hasn't been able to find anything in the lane today. You can see they're looking for it. Another 3 taken. This one is made by Zach Evans.
Zach Evans, second three-pointer, and Seneca has their first lead of the day. They've come all the way back, once down by 10 at 13-3. They've taken the lead, 17-16.
And it's a jump ball. Matt Schultz, Seneca's head coach, did not like the jump ball call.
Obviously possession arrow for Cherokee, so they'll keep possession.
Pass deep to Tobin. They want to play it safe and keep the possession. Rowe working it, pass to Tobin. Rowe looked for Tobin, saw it was covered.
Travel.
And a travel.
Move the feet before he put the ball on the floor. You can't do that.
Jaden Bell with the travel. It's his first time in this game. And now Hollingshed will bring it up for the Golden Eagles. Hollingshed. Pass to his right at Zach Evans. Evans again. Hollingshed looking for a shot, can't get it. Evans passing it.
Good solid defense by Cherokee. Good ball movement. Both teams playing at a high level on this possession.
Driving the lane, goes up with it and misses it. We have a
They're going to call that a charge or a block? Well, I think they're going to call it a charge.
Another charge.
That'll be his third. He comes back in and picks up an offensive foul. That means Mulvihill's going to check in for O'Connor. This could get a little dicey for the Golden Eagles now, as you have 2 of your better players, seniors, both of them, Mulvihill and O'Connor, both working their way into foul trouble. O'Connor with 3, Mulvihill 2, and back in the game with just over 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Finds a lane. Rainbow shot, misses.
See Bellamy's back in now for Cherokee.
Hollingshed with the jump shot. Oh,
just rolls in and out. See if the Golden Eagles can make another stop on Cherokee.
Paul Bellamy passes it to Tobin. Tobin to Bellamy. Back to Tobin. Takes the 3.
In and out. Bellamy offensive rebound. Misses the putback. He looks a little frustrated right now.
And here comes Hollingshed.
Egan wanted to put it up, but they moved Bellamy over on him now.
Driving again. Here's Hollingshed. He takes his own 3, just offline. Good recovery
I don't think
there.
Coach Wiltsey particularly cared for that shot selection by
Driving
Nas there.
pass, jump shot, sinks it.
Marcus Lewis Marshall. Chiefs back in the lead by 1 at 18-17.
This one wide open to the middle, and Seneca gets their first basket.
Nice
in the
cut.
paint.
Somebody lost their man there, and they saw Zach Evans under the basket. Nice dish inside. Nice layup by Evans. Seneca back by 1 now. I think they're going to hold for 1 here, Derek.
Hold for the half. They want to see if they can make the shot and
Worst
tie
case
it
scenario,
for
they're
halftime.
down 1. Best case scenario, they're up 2 if they make a 3-pointer. Either way, you got to be pleased if you're Coach Wiltsey of Seneca. They're in this ball game.
Both teams playing very well, but Seneca.
I think that's an
stepped up
offensive
the lead.
screen. No, they're going to call it on Hollingshed. Wow.
3 seconds left.
Pretty big discrepancy in fouls here. 9 fouls against Seneca and 2 fouls against Cherokee. Sometimes you have that in a game now.
Paul Bellamy will go to the line.
Still shooting 1 and 1. If he makes the first, he gets the second.
Makes the first, and it's tied at 19. He'll take a second shot.
3.3, you got a chance to get it down court and get a shot away. It's not going to be a high percentage shot, but you got a shot at it.
Bellamy with the second shot, sinks it. Cherokee with the 1-point lead. They pass it in, it's overthrown. Goes out of bounds. The Cherokee will regain possession.
Underneath the basket because nobody touched it. That is a killer. That is a killer mistake by the Golden Eagles. Now you got a chance to go. They got a chance to knock a 3 down and you'd be down by 4.
Here's Jaden Bell passing it in. He tried to look
far.
over the top too far. 1 second,
get a
here
shot
comes the
at
shot.
it. Oh, hits
Just
the front of
missing.
the rim. Probably could have gone another stride, but a good look. But a tight ball game here.
Very tight ball game with a 1-point lead by the Cherokee Chiefs.
11-5 in that quarter for Seneca, outscoring Cherokee. And so at the end of the first half, the number 9 team in South Jersey is in for a run for their money from the much improving Seneca Golden Eagles.
And we said at the beginning of the game that the Golden Eagles, their best start in a while now. And now a great start against Cherokee, who they have never won against.
Yeah, and both teams missed some open shots. Certainly at the beginning of the game, Seneca was a little cold. But you know, they're playing up to their potential, and they're giving this number 9 ranked team in South Jersey all they want here in the first half of action. Taking a look at courtside here, we're probably going to get the, waiting for the Seneca basketball cheerleaders to come on out.
And the end of the second quarter, it is halftime here at Seneca High School. The Cherokee Chiefs 20, the Seneca Golden Eagles 19. We will be right back after this.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Cherry Hill Nissan, home of the friendly Nissan giant. On the web at cherryhillnissan.com. Philadelphia Wholesale Produce Market. All the best, all right here. 215-336-3003. Or on the web at www.pwpm.net. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com. Wilmore School of Gymnastics, where every child is special. In Mount Laurel, 856-234-5292. And in Medford, 609-654-9337. Medford Village Car Care, serving the area's car care needs for 30 years. Located at 11 North Main Street in Medford, 609-654-4023. For information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 8680, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
You might take meth because of how it feels. But this is how it feels to your heart. The only difference is you can't rebuild a heart.
As part of its commitment to providing unlimited educational opportunities, the Lenape Regional High School District is proud to announce an outstanding method for our students to earn high school credits while serving their communities. Through the district's innovative Option 2 program, students can now earn 5 elective credits for successful completion of the 120-hour Emergency Medical Technician Basic course in order to gain their EMT certification. The U.S. Department of Transportation approved course, which is offered at a number of local venues, provides thorough instruction on patient assessment and the administration of basic life support. Students will use their certification to volunteer with their local emergency medical services squad and will also discover possible career opportunities in the field of medicine. Students who use their EMT certification to volunteer at a local emergency squad can also earn 5 additional credits for 180 hours of service. More information about the EMT for Credit program can be found on the district website at www.lrhsd.org, through your high school's counseling center, or on your school's website.
Hello and welcome back to Seneca High School for the start of the third quarter. The Cherokee Chiefs had a 20-19 lead over the Golden Eagles at halftime, but Seneca is playing a very good game so far.
A very solid game. Just happened to, I'm sure we'll get a sideline report from Sam, but I work with Coach Wiltsey in our department at Seneca. Just happened to walk by and he goes, I said, you know, you guys are hanging in there. He goes, yeah, but I don't want another one of those we kept it close games. And I can understand where he's coming from. They're stepping up here this year, and it's nice to see. They've had struggles. There's Coach Wiltsey and his team. They've struggled for many years here at Seneca, and it's nice to see great for Coach Wiltsey and great for the team that they're playing with much more confidence, getting some more wins this year. What a big win this could be if they could pull this one out, though.
It would be a very big win.
It would be unprecedented.
And Seneca, taking a lot of threes in the first half, weren't able to get it in the paint. We'll see if they'll be able to do that here in the second half.
Well, Cherokee's going to start with the ball to start the third quarter, and your play-by-play, Derek Hill.
So here's Tyler Tobin starting off the second half for the Chiefs.
Knocked out of bounds by J.J. Scarpello. Cherokee keeps possession.
Tobin with the passing. Here's a three by Tobin, and he sinks it right away. First basket of the second half. 23-19 Cherokee. After that basket. Now working it, good defense on the outside.
See if Seneca can answer that opening three-pointer. You don't need a three-pointer, but it'd be nice to answer with some sort of offensive score here.
It's the pass, trying to find something. Here's Hollingshed. Up the middle, trying to drive. Finds the open shooter, shot offline, rebounded by number 35, Grant Gibson.
Again, it's a pretty good look, maybe a little far out from Mulvihill, but he got a good look at it and just couldn't knock it down.
Paul Bellamy to Gibson. He recovers after the ball was tipped. A nice off the glass shot.
A little too much oomph, and it spun out on him.
Running down the court really fast here. Hollingshed driving baseline, pass towards the middle, drop.
Himself caught down there along the baseline without much to do with it.
Tobin with a nice
by Tobin. Showed a lot of quickness there, did Tyler Tobin on that play.
Now Seneca needs a basket here.
This isn't the start Coach Wiltsey wanted here for quarter number 2.
There's a
quarter
three.
Number 3. But
And
J.J.
that
Scarpello knocks one down. Back to a 3-point game again.
Seneca raining down the threes today. Here's Tobin. Tobin looking for someone open, can't find anyone. He ends up getting it back. Pass left. Kevin Brown is in the corner. Now here's Bellamy. Bellamy back to Gibson.
Nice look.
Nice pass. Marcus Lewis Marshall.
Yeah, nice
Another
look by
basket.
Gibson now. Had his back to the basket, turned, saw him, and didn't hesitate to dish it off to Marshall.
Hollingshed to his right. Jake Limpert back to Hollingshed. Driving the lane, gets it up. Off the glass, but does not go in the net.
That's going to be on Tyler Tobin, his first personal. First time Seneca will go to the line tonight. They did not shoot a free throw in the first half.
Not enough arc on that one as he
Nas
bounced off
misses
the
the
rim.
first one.
Here comes the second shot by Hollingshed. Way offline. And Cherokee will regain possession.
Nas airballs the second one.
Comes Tobin to Bellamy. Tobin gets past his defender and gets the ball back. Almost lost the ball. Looking for someone who's open. Bellamy working it. Driving the lane, goes up, there's a foul.
Mulvihill, that'll be his third.
Tobin going to the line.
Tobin going to go to the line to shoot 2. No movement from Coach Wiltsey yet, but that's 3 fouls on Mike Mulvihill. Liam O'Connor already on the bench with 3.
First shot by Tobin. Sinks it. And here comes the second shot. Sinks both shots. And now we have a 29-22 Cherokee lead.
Good pressure defense by the Chiefs here on a man-to-man press.
Here's Tommy Egan passing it in for the Golden Eagles.
Nice screen by Hollingshed, which got Limpert free for the pass.
Limpert working through a double team, goes baseline. Pass back to Limpert, but it's intercepted.
Oh, then a
Limpert
turnover
gets
when
it.
Gibson can't handle the pass.
He
We're going to
gets
get a
fouled.
foul. It's like Kevin Brown. His first personal.
Seneca finally getting into the paint in this half, not making shots, but they'll take going to the foul line all day if that's what they could get.
No, you need to make them though, Derek. You know, we saw Nas miss both of his. Now we'll see what Jake Limpert can do.
Limpert sinks the first.
Luke Gibson checks in.
Second shot. Sinks the second one.
Makes them both.
29-24.
Lead cut to 5.
Working this one, Tobin. Double team. Here's Tobin, there's a foul
Call an offensive foul on Marcus Lewis Marshall for elbow and Mulvihill in the paint.
Cherokee going with the full court press once again.
He and Mulvihill were having quite a battle inside the paint there, and Marcus Lewis Marshall got a little too physical.
Hollingshed looking to work past Tobin. Off the screen, there's a three-point shot. Sinks it, and that is Tommy Egan.
4th three of the game for Egan. All 4 of his baskets are three-pointers. Oh, what a
great catch in the middle.
That's going to be Mulva Hill's 4th.
Mulva Hill landed hard on the play, but it looks like he's fine after getting up. Marcus Lewis Marshall will go to the line.
We'll shoot 2. Liam O'Connor in for Mulva Hill. Oh no, it's going to be a non-shooting foul. Interesting. So he called it happened on the floor, so it won't be a shooting foul.
Lewis Marshall across the court. A good pass. Bellamy off the glass, misses it, gets his own rebound, goes back up, makes this one. With the press.
You know, Bellamy misses the first one, but determination and desire stayed right with it, got the offensive rebound and put it back in.
Tommy Egan to Hollingshed. Hollingshed to Egan, another 3 by Egan. Misses the shot, but knocks the net down from his last three-pointer. Pass was to Tobin, it hit his hands and deflected into the stands and out of bounds.
As they like to say in a basketball or football game, there's a lot of mustard on that pass.
Here's Liam O'Connor, and he gives it to Hollingshed. O'Connor with it now.
Second personal foul on Tobin, 4th team foul on the Chiefs. That's double what they had in the first half in the first 5 minutes of the second half.
Egan to Hollingshed. O'Connor trying to drive the lane, goes up with it.
And gets a nice bounce.
Banks it in.
First basket of the night for O'Connor.
2-point game. Just under 3 minutes left in the third. Tobin with an open 3. Just offline. Bellamy.
Offensive.
No shot.
11. Before the shot went off on the offensive rebound.
Jake Limpert had the foul, and he's going to have to come out. Zach Evans will come in. Here goes the pass, goes up, gets his own rebound after missing it. Misses this one as well. And Seneca will gain possession just after Grant Gibson tipped it out.
Misses there, what it looked like for the Chiefs. You know, you get a team you're supposed to beat and you let them hang around. Sometimes you press a little too much, you know what I'm saying, Derek?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Oh, he's going to call it a block. Yes, he is.
From where we're sitting, it looked like he had good feeding on that play. It looked like a charge, but the refs call it a block. And now Egan will pass it in for Seneca. It's Hollingshed. He gives it to the newly checked in Zach Evans.
I don't think Coach Schultz was too happy with that last call. Oh, Evans had a pretty good look and passed it up.
There's Evans again with the 3, misses
Just
it.
short.
Here comes Bellamy. Paul Bellamy gets past Hollingshed, driving.
That's a travel. Yeah, that's a step and a half too many.
Seneca hanging in this game, nearing the end of the third quarter. Here they are with the ball back after the travel.
Brett Barnes now bringing it up.
Brett Barnes Zach Evans across the court. And we have a foul.
We got a foul on Cherokee again. Oh no, we got an offensive foul on Zach Evans.
An open shot by J.J. Scarpello that was not able to be taken because of the foul. Luke Gibson has it, passes it to Tyler Tobin. Gibson, Tobin, Bellamy. Bellamy driving again.
Nice drive. They didn't cut off baseline there.
Very nice drive through contact.
It's a good drive by Bellamy. He's got to cut off baseline there. You can't let him get to the baseline. He's too good a player on the baseline going into the basket.
Barnes to O'Connor. O'Connor to Zach Evans.
We got another offensive foul.
Offensive foul.
It's on O'Connor.
They did make the three.
Yes, it is. That's his fourth. So both of the big men for the Golden Eagles of Mulvihill and O'Connor with 4 fouls, Derek. That's gonna be big in this last quarter.
And that's exactly what we talked about at the beginning of the game.
Oh, nice entry pass, good finish.
At the height disadvantage, they can't afford to have them come out of the gate.
Coach Wiltsey doesn't have really anywhere to go, though. He's got to ride the Mulvihill and O'Connor train.
Comes O'Connor to the corner. Brett Barnes. O'Connor again, open 2. In and out.
Had a good look, just can't knock it down. Be interesting to see. The last end of the first quarter and end of the second quarter, Coach Schultz both called for 1 shot both times, and it looks like he's going to repeat that same pattern here to end the third quarter as well.
We'll see if they can make the shot this time. It was last time they didn't. Bellamy with the 3, misses just offline. And that is the end of the third quarter. Cherokee took the advantage, but Seneca still hanging in this one.
Cherokee wins the quarter 15-10. Gives them a 6-point lead going into quarter number 4. Both teams with 5 team fouls, so both teams close to that bonus. But I think the big factor, Derek, coming into quarter 4 is both of the big men for Seneca, both Liam O'Connor, number 15, and Mike Mulvihill, number 13, with 4 personals. 1 more and they're out. But as I said, Coach doesn't have much choice. He's got to ride with them.
Well, with the fourth
so he's going to have to move somebody maybe like J.J. Scarpello or something into the middle. Let's take a look. We'll be quiet and take a look at the Seneca basketball cheerleaders.
At the end of the third quarter, the Cherokee Chiefs 35, the Seneca Golden Eagles hanging in at 29.
You know, after the first, couple minutes, first minute of that second half, the third quarter, Cherokee ran off 5 straight and, made it a 25-19 game. And since then, they've played dead even. So a couple of spurts by Cherokee throughout the course of this contest that we haven't really seen from Seneca. Maybe they're saving theirs for quarter number 4. I know that the Golden Eagles will have the ball first. Tommy Egan's on the sideline.
Let's take a look at the replay, sponsored by Cherry Hill Nissan, on the web at cherryhillnissan.com.
It's the nice kick, nice wing pass to Egan. Nice follow through, nothing but the bottom of the net. Back to live action, Seneca missed their first shot as Zach Evans attempted a 3-ball that was short.
Here's a 3-point by Bellamy, offline. Back to Tobin.
Offensive rebound again.
Tobin, Gervasi thought about taking it, decided not to, and they'll reset. Here's
I don't
Luke
keep
Gibson.
track of rebounds on my stat sheet, but I'll tell you, you got to have a big advantage for Cherokee, wouldn't you think, Derek, on the rebound?
Yes, they've been rebounding very well today, especially Bellamy getting rebounds off his own missed shot. Rebounding is actually a key part of this game, as If you lead in rebounding, most likely you'll win the game. This ball is tipped by O'Connor and out of bounds. Cherokee will have another pass. Bellamy switches out with Rowe for the passing. Bellamy with the open three. Sinks it.
Missing that one.
Egan to Barnes. Here's Zach Evans over to O'Connor. Stolen by Bellamy. Working it down the court. Goes up for the layup. Through contact.
Barnes on the foul.
We have a timeout called by Seneca. And they want to review their game plan for the quarter here. 1 minute timeout.
Yeah, it was a tough, Bellamy gets open. Coach Wiltsey thought it was a moving screen. Refs didn't see it that way. Bellamy gets open, but more importantly, he knocked down the jumper, and that's been the difference tonight. You know, Seneca's made a lot of threes. They have, 7 of them. 2-5.
Here's Matt Schultz. He's in his 5th season as Cherokee's head coach. And Cherokee, this season, they only have 1 returning starter from the 2013-2014 season.
Yeah, and they're off to a great start with an inexperienced varsity lineup. These kids have been playing ball all their lives. A lot of good JV success last year. But, there's a big step up to that varsity level. What I was getting at, Derek, was when it's come down to those open shots, I think you have to agree that Cherokee's made more of their open looks than what Seneca has tonight, and that's the difference in our game.
And Cherokee getting in the paint more than Seneca has, because you can make
Bellamy's
threes
at
all
the line.
day.
He's going to shoot a pair.
If the other team's making 2s, they have the advantage. Bellamy makes the first.
Yeah, he's yet to miss tonight from the free throw line. 3 out of 3. Of course, that's the guaranteed announcer's jinx.
And misses it, so the jinx comes through.
Lead is quickly to 10 now, and that's going to be a pretty tall mountain to climb if you're Seneca, so they got to make some defensive stops and make some baskets. Oh, and they're going to call a foul on Gervasi.
O'Connor going to the line.
Nice slob pass into O'Connor.
Cherokee with a 10-point lead.
These are big free throws for Liam O'Connor. They need these points.
In and out on the first one.
You got subs coming in now. Grant Gibson checks in for Marcus Lewis Marshall.
Here comes the second shot by O'Connor. He misses this one as well, so
great offensive rebound by J.J. Scarpello gives the Golden Eagles another opportunity.
Egan deep three just misses. Bellamy has it. He'll bring it up, passes to Tobin. Tobin to Rowe. Rowe towards the middle, and there's a basket for Steve Gervasi.
That's good, good court awareness by the Chiefs, and way to get himself open by Gervasi. And now the lead is extended to 12.
Tommy Egan gives it to Scarpello, who then gives it to Zach Evans. Back to Nashir Hollingshed. Here's Tommy Egan again to O'Connor. We have a travel.
You get that a lot when you get a guy out at the top of the key and he wants to seize an opening to drive down the lane, but he just forgets to put the ball on the floor first. O'Connor comes out, Mulvihill comes in with his 4 fouls.
Rowe to Luke Gibson. Now here's Bellamy. Gibson to Rowe.
Pretty methodical here. They're not going to take much unless it's a wide open look at it.
There's Gibson again.
And there's
Tries
a
to pass it
turnover.
to Bellamy, turns it over. Tommy Egan had it, driving the lane, goes up for the shot.
Yeah, I thought that was...
Travel called on the play. Tyler Tobin is checking in for Luke Gibson on the play.
See at the bottom of the screen, Coach Wiltsey throwing his hands up in semi-disgust. There's a block on Evans. Third personal on Zach Evans. Cherokee goes to the line in bonus situation now. That's the 8th team foul. 7th was an offensive foul, so that's a non-shooting foul. So now we got Zach Rowe at the line, shooting 1 and 1.
Rowe makes his first, he'll take a second. There's Rowe's second shot. Now Seneca needs a basket here. Hollingshed working it past Rowe. Egan sets the pick. He gets the ball off the pick.
8-0 run here in this quarter for coming out of the start of the 4th quarter. Put the Chiefs in a commanding position and the Golden Eagles in a definite hole.
Chiefs walk it here, looking to waste some clock. Seneca needs a stop. Gervasi on the outside. Pass inside. And back to Tobin.
Ball hit his shin and kicked off. Usually, a lot of times they'll call that a kicked ball, but they didn't.
There's Bellamy up the middle. And he's hit, but it'll stay with Cherokee. Coach Schultz does not like the call.
A lot of contact there between Bellamy and Mulvihill and no call. Not saying it should have been a charge or a block, but I thought there should have been something called. That's a travel.
The fans finally have something to cheer for as the call goes their way.
A derisive cheer, I think you might call it that.
Here comes Hollingshed working.
Golden Eagles still looking for their first points of the quarter here.
Egan to Hollingshed. Pass inside. Takes a 2. Offline.
Strong.
Here comes Rowe moving it up. He'll pass it out instead of driving the lane. Tobin to Gervasi. Gervasi to Tobin. Rowe. Hollingshed falls over. Rowe runs away from him. Pass back to Rowe. Here's Grant Gibson to Paul Bellamy. Now Rowe will drive.
There's going to be an offensive foul. Nice draw and charge by J.J. Scarpello.
Here's Zach Evans with the passing.
Good job of breaking the pressure. Nas going to the basket. He's going to be fouled.
He gets fouled on the play.
It's like Zach Rowe.
Bellamy helps Hollingshed up, slow to get up on the play and limping.
Not sure Hollingshed going to go to the line to shoot a pair. Scoreless tonight. He's only been to the line twice and missed both free throws. Well, he's getting ready to shoot these free throws. We'd like to thank our crew tonight: Nicholas Trendler, Ryan Hackney, John DeSantis.
Makes the first.
Sean Diamond, Lance Eckstein, Cameron Gimbel, Justin O'Donnell, Anthony Pizzo, Tony Devlin, Jeff Price, Sam Goldstein on the sideline reports. Everybody in the truck doing a fabulous job. Nas makes both free throws. First points of the quarter for the Golden Eagles.
Here comes Tobin driving it. Trying to work around Egan. Egan playing aggressive. Bellamy gets around him. He drives, passes it back out the row, and he'll hold it. Here's Bellamy. Open layup, and it's blocked.
Rejected by Mulvihill. That brings a roar out of the Seneca faithful.
Great block by Mulvihill. We'll see if that sparks something. Here's Hollingshead. Trying to work on Rowe, can't do it. Here's Evans. Hollingshead to Evans. We have a foul.
And a foul on Gervasi on a block. It's going to send Evans to the line. Their 9th team foul, so they're still in the 1-and-1 bonus, not yet double bonus. Next foul will be double bonus. A little over 2 minutes, 2:12 exactly remaining in the fourth quarter.
Zach Evans didn't
misses
get enough.
The first, so he won't get the second.
Here's Rowe.
Oh, they're going to get Nas for a reach in there. Nas's third personal.
And now Rowe will take the 1-and-1.
Yep. Seneca not taking advantage of their last 1-and-1 with Zach Evans at the line. Now we'll see if Zach Rowe can take advantage for Cherokee. Chiefs leading by 12. 2:04 left in tonight's contest. Unless it's an unbelievable comeback by the Golden Eagles.
Makes the first. He'll take a second. Zach Rowe with his second shot. Misses this one.
But another offensive rebound. It's been the story of most of the night is the offensive rebounding, the rebounding in general advantage that the Chiefs have had over Seneca tonight. Golden Eagles just a little vertically challenged and good position and good tough rebounding. And now we got double bonus time. 10th team foul. Means this time Rowe will be at the line, but he won't be shooting 1-and-1. He will be shooting a pair.
Rowe went 1 for 2 on the line just a couple of seconds ago. Sinks the first shot. Now it's a 14-point lead for Cherokee.
Interesting, Zach Rowe has not had a field goal all night, but he's got 5 points off from the free throw line. See if he can make it 6. Sure does.
46-31 Cherokee. As we've just passed the 2-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Good looking shot misses, and Cherokee's able to get the rebound.
Good penetration by Nas, just couldn't get it to go.
Bellamy passes it to Rowe out of double coverage. Up top to Tobin. He catches the pass. There's a foul called on the play.
Gonna get Tommy Egan on the foul. Got some changes coming for Seneca as Coach Wiltsey getting the guys in off the bench, get them a little play time, as does Coach Schultz. 2 shots, so after the first shot, except for the shooter. So you're gonna have Brett Barnes, Walter Kay coming in. Got Dylan Reidenbaker. Brad Jankowski. Tyler Jennings. And now the shooter replaced, so we got a whole different crew in there for Cherokee now. You got Wiley Robinson, Connor Ashton, 15 in the game, Steve Ioli.
This pass is to Walter Kay. It was deflected by Jaden Bell of Cherokee, and Seneca will regain possession. Dylan Reidenbaker passes it in, and Tyler Jennings brings it up top. There's a three, offline. Connor Ashton will bring it up now.
So the final score is going to be a lot bigger than what this game really was, Derek. You know what I mean? This was a 3 to 5 point game for the majority of this contest.
It's a final quarter that Cherokee was able to run away with. Seneca's defense just was not able to keep up with the speedy Cherokee starting lineup.
Nice drive by number 42, Tymere Bennett, I believe, or was that 24?
I believe it was 24.
I think it was Wiley Robinson, you're right.
Nice block there. That was Tymere Bennett with the block.
Gonna get Connor Ashton on the foul, which means Brett Barnes goes to the line and shoots 2. 22 seconds remaining. Unless Seneca elects to foul, I think you'll see Coach Schultz just take the air out of the ball and let the last 22 seconds run off with his team in possession. Barnes makes the first.
Now Seneca's first points in a while. It's now 50 to 32. Misses the second, hit the rim multiple times. Cherokee gets a rebound. Here comes Wiley Robinson. And they'll waste the clock.
And there it
is.
is.
The buzzer rings and the game is over. A close game throughout, but Cherokee in the fourth quarter was able to put up some points.
15-3 in that final quarter, Derek, to be honest with you.
3 points, I believe, all from the free throw line for Seneca in that final quarter.
But you know, for 3 quarters, in a lot of this game, Seneca showed us something. You know, this is a team that in the past has been blown out by teams like Cherokee of that quality. They're not afraid to go up and play against the better teams, and that's something that's nice to see. For Coach Wiltsey, it's disappointing. He wanted a better showing tonight, and I'm sure he's going to go back to work tomorrow. They got another game on Thursday. I'm sorry, another game on Saturday, I believe. It is Thursday.
So for this varsity boys basketball matchup here at Seneca High School, the Cherokee Chiefs 50, the Seneca Golden Eagles 32. The number 9 ranked team in South Jersey improves to 5-1. We'll be right back after this.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Cherry Hill Nissan, home of the friendly Nissan giant. On the web at cherryhillnissan.com. Philadelphia Wholesale Produce Market. All the best, all right here. 215-336-3003. Or on the web at www.pwpm.net. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com. Wilmore School of Gymnastics, where every child is special. In Mount Laurel, 856-234-5292. And in Medford, 609-654-9337. Medford Village Car Care, serving the area's car care needs for 30 years. Located at 11 North Main Street in Medford, 609-654-4023. For information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 8680, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org. The Genesis Student Information System is a web-based student record application used by the Lenape Regional High School District to manage student data for all 4 of the district's high schools. District parents also have the ability to view their students' data by accessing the web-based Genesis Parent module. Parents of Lenape District students received a letter informing them about the Genesis Parent module along with a username and password for accessing their students' data. Parents with more than one student in the district can select which students' records they want to view once they log into the system. Please note that to ensure privacy, students are provided with their own login that allows them access to their records only. There are several ways for parents to access the Genesis Parent Module website. Visit any of the Lenape District's homepages and click on Student Grades on the right-hand side of the page. Parents can also go to the page directly at parents.lrhsd.org. The main page will ask for the username and password provided by the Lenape District. Once you have entered the correct username and password, click the Login button. You will be taken to the Genesis Parent Module homepage entitled Parent Resources. The Summary tab will allow you to view your student's schedule and where they are currently during the school day. Parents will also be able to see attendance and assignments for the week. By clicking on the Attendance tab, you can see a monthly breakdown of your student's attendance during the school year. The Grading section shows your student's report card for each marking period and the final grade. The Discipline tab details your child's disciplinary record for that year. You can view the date and time an incident occurred, a description of the incident, and what administrative action was taken. In the Gradebook, you can view your student's assignments each week under the Weekly Summary tab, or search for a particular assignment under the List Assignments tab. And by clicking on a red push pin next to an assignment, you can read the teacher's comment on that individual task. The Gradebook also enables you to check your child's average during the marking period. To access your student's Genesis page, visit the district website at www.lrhsd.org and click on Student Grades. The Genesis Parent Module is the easiest and most powerful way to keep in touch with your child's educational progress in the Lenape Regional High School District.
Hello and welcome back to Seneca High School, where we had a boys varsity basketball matchup. The Cherokee Chiefs, ranked 9th in South Jersey, won 50-32 over the Seneca Golden Eagles, but the game was a lot closer than what the score shows. Now it's time for the player of the game, brought to you by Reconstructive Orthopedics. 1-800-896-RECON or on the web at www.reconconstructiveortho.com. Let's send it down to Sam Goldstein, standing by for the interview.
I'm here with player of the game, Tyler Tobin. Congratulations on a fantastic game. Now, how did you feel about today's game, and do you think that you can continue this performance throughout the great season?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely can keep this up. Both teams fought hard. It was a great game. I think we did good overall.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for speaking with me, and congratulations again. Thank you. Back to you guys.
Your guard, 10 points, a couple of 3 balls, a couple of made free throws. Solid game for Tyler Tobin. Played nice defense, ran the offense very well, and really was a key to a successful Cherokee outing here this evening. You see many of the district schools out there on the court now. You can see some of the younger youth basketball players.
It's time now to take a look at the All-State Good Hands play of the game, sponsored by Michael McDyer, CLTC 609-654-1426, or Michael McDyer at allstate.com. Allstate, you're in good hands.
This is a nice baseline drive that I talked about. See how they give him baseline, then he cuts it back in. That's Paul Bellamy. Nice soft touch off the glass. One of his team-leading 18 points today in the victory for the Chiefs.
Very nice play by Bellamy there. Well deserving of the play of the game.
Yeah, good solid performance by Bellamy. You know, I talked to Coach Schultz before the game. He's the player that the other teams are going to look to stop. But
our next game here on LDTV Sports is a varsity boys basketball matchup between Washington Township Minutemen, and they come here to play the Seneca Golden Eagles here at Seneca High School.
Be another tough contest for the Golden Eagles.
To purchase a copy of today's game, please visit www.lrhsd.org/LDTV copies. The final score of this varsity boys basketball game, the Cherokee Chiefs 50, the Seneca Golden Eagles 32. For Scott Glossner, I'm Derek Hill. We'll see you next time on LDTV Sports.
This program was produced by Lenape District Television.
Do you have a plan to increase security in places like that?
The district has up-to-date and well-tested emergency response plans